Hello, 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 Leo friends. Hello, Leo friends. This is Christelle Martinette, and I'm here with a January reading 2019. Now, as I have done for all of the rest, I'm going to start a spread for the month of January and clarify it with but I'm going to do that with the VERA SIBILLA cards that I've used very, very often on this channel. Then the second part of the reading will be with a deck that I'll show you then of tarot, where I pull one card for every sign. It will be those in relation to you in the month of January. Now, let's get started. And I want you to think as you watch, think of choosing either the right, the center, or the left. Why? Because I'm going to, well, first of all, go visit my website, www.christellemartinette.com, or write to me readings at christellemartinette.com. I do a lot of things. You'll see there'll be a presentation of myself. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist, and I work with past life regression. I'm also certified to work with soul therapy, and tapping into the Akashic records, I am able to work with all people who you encounter in different lifetimes, and soulmates, this means, and karmic relationships. But go take a look. So think right, center, left. I cut the cards in two, and now I'm going to cut them in three. Right, center, and left. Think. Right. I take the other two decks, turn them over, and they give me the immediacy of the situation. They give me an overall feel for the month of January. Then I'm spreading rows of 5 cards, and the reading will then start for the month of January, Leo. The biggest deck. Whoa, okay. Now, I've got 4 rows of 5 cards plus 3. This is a deck with 52 cards. Look, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, you come into the month of January with a bit of anxiety, okay? There's a bit of anxiety because of written communication that you receive. Now, this could be anything. This could be a will. This could be anything that comes your way. A delay of some kind. If you have put in a CV for a position, you get written communication that acknowledges the receipt of your CV, but that postpones the interviewing process or tells you that it will be a while before they get back to you, something like that. So that situation, because your life depends on it in inverted commas, but because it's something that could change your life. So it is fairly, fairly important. What do I see for the month of January then? This first week, ladies and gentlemen, I see a bit of hiding, playing hide, go, seek. Hide, go, seek. You with a person that you're interested in your life. There's a lot of uncertainty in this type of here too. I don't know if I can qualify it as a relationship. Of course, this is a general reading. There may be people out there who have this relationship, but I'm seeing something here that is more uncertain, because I'm seeing a female here who has been waiting on somebody that they have to deal with on their work, in their work environment, in their work context. And also I see some game playing here this first week. This game playing of he said, she said, he told her, and then I got back, so there's this he said, she said storyline going around. And the sparks fly. I see here that there is some jealousy in relation to a position on the job, or who is going to get that position and work with that special someone. There is a tryst here, or tryst. I don't know how this, but I think it's tryst, or is it tryst on the job. There's a situation behind the scenes, and this is the month of January's fairly good for the first week. The second week, there's a third party that emerges, actually. A third party that emerges. That the story emerges because it has been going on, you with someone else, but there's a third party that has been around, unbeknownst to you, to many of you. And however, you are very lucky when you find out about it, because it seems that finally you're able to get what you need to then, release that person, pull away from that person. It's very, very interesting. It's very, very clear. It's as if you give them a funeral in your heart and in your mind, because finally you've got the key to do that. You've got a reason for it. Here then, I'm seeing that, interestingly enough, there is another person here. I'm talking about the third week of January. There's another person here that you will be meeting. And, this goes from anywhere, from meeting someone where you have a profile online to meeting someone who is introduced to you from your friends. I see there is a lot of writing, messaging. All right. So it seems that this is done for the most part behind a screen. And it's favored. It's very interesting. The person has a sort of a nice, interesting bedside manner that we'll call it a bedside manner like doctors have, but innocent bedside manner. And you decide to meet them. And this is late January, after the 15th, the third week in any case. And this occurrence, this meeting, and this could be anything to do with business as well. It doesn't have to necessarily mean a new person that you are romantically involved in. This also means someone that can favor you on the job, or that can be partnered with you in some way. Then I have, towards the very end of the tail end of January here, a situation that becomes more intimate. On the one hand, for the romantic side to the story, which really is heartwarming to you, but it's a secretive. You don't even tell your friends about that. But at the same time, it's secretive, it's heartwarming, and it's sad, because there's something about that story that you cannot bring to light. Interesting. But on the other hand, if it has to do with work, it also means that there is a superficial nature to this pairing up. And that in and of itself is something that you cannot tolerate. And so there's this, at the end of January, there's this feeling that something is just not right, Leo. So all in all, the underlying message seems here that, first of all, there is a third party. Okay, we have that third party going out, but there's another third party. There's another third party. One third party is a male, another third party is the female. The first is the female situation that leaves the three parties relationship. And towards the end, there's a male coming into a three-party relationship. And this could also play out on the workplace, in that, again, you have a contract, you have a business partner, and you need funds and welcome in another party. But the third party on a business dealing situation does not have your back, is not supportive of your efforts. So that is you have to be watchful. And you end the month with thinking, well, there's something rotten in Denmark and I should try to change what is going on or cut some ties. So I'm going to take the runes and see what they can tell. What they can tell us. And let's see. There are, the runes are very, very specific. Okay, they're very specific. Remember I said you started the month with a situation, a third party, there's a lot of jealousy, okay? And then the second week, the third party is given literally a funeral, because you are able to push them away from your life. And you turn to work on the workplace. This is very profitable for you. If you can, on the second week of February, really concentrate your efforts on the job, it's extremely profitable for you. I have Fehu here, bright stave. Merc stave is upside down. This person coming and going, the first one, the female, who is then pushed out of this third party situation, either on the job or in a romantic relationship. It's a karmic situation. It's a karmic situation that has been coming around. It has served you for a number of years, for a number of lives, but it also has hindered you in many ways. And at the beginning of the month, there's this idea of jealousy on the job. Remember, I mentioned that you don't see it coming. Okay, the runes are saying, look, watch out. Keep your eyes open now. You don't see it coming. And this is why when the idea of a third party coming and going and leaving comes about, you are adamant of your decision. You want them out of your life. You want them out of your business. There's also here the rune, nameless, faceless rune, weird, which talks to me about your business dealings and your work being very, very profitable in and of your own doing. It is because of the efforts that you put in. It's your specific ideas that have made it possible for you to attract economic value and financial value. So remember that. It's very important, this creative element that you bring to your job. The runes on the third week, when I mentioned, there's another person that's coming in, either on the job or romantically. It is not easy going because there's something you get wind of. This person is too nice to you. This person is too, you have a gut feeling that it's just not going to work. But you let it go. You let it slide. All right. You do go through with that. Rido tells me that. And then the consequences are, okay, up and down, and then it's only temporary. The meeting is temporary. The interesting part of this spread is both the beginning of the month and the end of the month that are crowned and mirroring. Two people are mirroring each other, both a male and a female, that are a third man and woman out. So try to see if this is relates to you, because it seems like a pattern that's reproducing. It's a pattern that you got rid of it, then and this happened in another reading as well, a pattern that you got rid of and that you're recreating again. So you might want to take note of that. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, Leo friends, I'm going to pull up these runes and pull up the Vera Sibilla cards, and then look at the tarot deck and see what they can tell me about the 12 signs of the zodiac in relation to you for the month of January. This is the deck I'll be using. This is the golden edition of the Ekharov Tarot. It's a Russian deck, very lovely. The major arcana are different from a universal Rider-Waite deck. It's quite different. So they have similar meanings, but they are spiritually different. And I said before, probably I'm not sure, but the reading for Leo will involve Leo sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign. Here too, for these cards, these people that cross your path the month of January or who are in your life, also involve each individual sign: star sign, moon sign, and rising sign. All right, let's take a look and see what. Okay, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, take a look. Let's take a look. All right, we have the Aries in your life. Should you have an Aries in your life? The Ten of Swords. Now, of course, this is an end of a cycle, an end of a difficult cycle, an end of a battle, an end of difficult going, workings, interaction, interrelational patterns with this Aries person. That may go two ways. It's the end of a cycle that then may, welcome in a new cycle with new energy. Or it could be the end of the cycle, and that's it. This Aries person, if you have them in your life, have been quite difficult for you. And it's your decision whether you want and how you want to proceed with them. This is Taurus. The Taurus card is represented by the Ten of Wands. By the Ten of Wands. Now, here too, we all know as tarot readers that tens are ends of cycles. And both the wands and the swords, I in this spread, and for you, Leo, I'm seeing the wands as burdens. The Ten of Swords were difficulties in any case, but these are burdens. This is a heavy load that Taurus is carrying for you, or that you are carrying for them. And again, the end of a cycle. It's the end of the load you're carrying. You need to decide whether you want to continue, or my sister says, get that size 15 boot out the door. Then the Gemini. Gemini, here we have this lovely Ace of Cups. Lovely Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is a card that all of us would say it's the beginning of love. There's something going on here with this Gemini. Leo, look, the Geminis here offer you love. What we hardly hear ever, not all the time, is the Ace of Cups is being offered. It is given to you. There's something being offered to you by this Gemini. And it could be anything. It could be work. It could be on the work front. It could be, let's take a look at that. Let's take the bottom card of the deck. Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. The Star. They are offering you guidance. They're offering you guidance. If it comes in the form of a new job, a new position, they can guide you right through it. And if there are two on the plate, they can tell you which one is best for you in this particular month. Very interesting. And then, Leo, we have Cancer, a Cancer person that may be in your life. Let's see. Okay, a Cancer person that may be in your life. This is the Eight of Coins. The coin cards are and in this deck specifically, are very highly spiritual cards. They're very practical, of course. And readers always would like to think that these are cards that bring us something, okay? And coins are economic value. Here I see from the Cancer person in your life, someone who will spur you on, not only on the job, but spur you on and give you direction in terms of similar to the Gemini, but here it has more of a spiritual nature of the type. Look, Leo, what is more important to you? To work a 30-hour week and have those 10 extra hours with your children, or to work a 45-hour week and have that extra money? Think about it. Life, how long is life? Spiritually, they give you these options. They make you see these options. Then we have a Leo here who can be another Leo who's possibly in your life, or let's take one at a time. Another Leo, or Leo yourself, who your interior monologue. This is the Six of Swords. Okay, with another Leo. With another Leo, if things were not smooth sailing before, they will be moving towards a place where they will be smooth sailing. Here, if it has to do with yourself, the relation that you have with yourself, the way you're thinking, your thought patterns, your perspective on the outside goings on, here we see something that is showing you are accepting of the fact that Pantare, there's that Latin expression, pantare, everything flows. Everything flows. And you will be moving on to a better place. And you're sure of that. This is the month, January, where you accept that this is just temporary. Anything that happens is just temporary. Positively and negatively, okay? Then we have Leo, the Virgo person in your life, and we have this lovely 10 of Cups. Now, the Virgo person, if you remember, I just said what the Ace of Cups means. This 10 of Cups in the Virgo person is a person who will be the world for you, will offer you the world. I have an itchy nose. Will offer you the world on a plate, and almost with this idea in mind. Look, Leo, what do you want? What is the most important thing to have in your life? Is it money, riches, love, a car? What is it? Just tell me. Put it in words and I'll give it to you. This is the sensation that you'll have from this Virgo person, Leo. You will feel that they will always be on your side and they will always help you. You go and ask them for a loan. It's never payable back. You don't need to pay it back. And you know that. This is the person who will offer you that. Then there is, after Virgo, Libra. We have Libra here, the Four of Coins. And the Four of Coins, in the tarot world, the jury's still out because a lot of tarot readers read it differently. The basic concept is, holding on to, miserly, being miserly and holding on to your money. Here, I'm seeing you in relation to the Libra. The Libra is in awe. Okay, that expression is wondrous, is in awe of what you can do spiritually on the job. Okay, that's a difficult concept now. They are in awe of your ability to attract. Okay, and they'll show you that you have that. Why they are wondrous, why they're in awe, they'll show you that. And then that will bring your feet down to earth and say, well, I'm not that bad. Then we have the Scorpio, ladies and gentlemen, in your life here. And I see that this is the Three of Swords. Well, if there was a spine, if there was something that is itching you and that's driving you crazy, you can't get this, the Scorpio in your life is someone that you may not want to keep near you. This is not to do with all Scorpios. This is the Scorpio in your life, Leo. What they mean to you. This is a person who is going to bring you difficulty emotionally speaking. So there again, you may want to decide whether to bring them close or keep them at bay. Then we have the Sagittarians in your life. Of course, not everyone has all of these signs in their lives. This is a general reading. So you take what is yours. The Queen of Coins. The Queen of Coins, Sagittarian, Leo, for the Sagittarian in your life is a person who's very down to earth, very person, again, who has your back. But this Queen will show you, the Sagittarian, this Queen will show you that once you get to the end of your path, of your law of attraction efforts, what is there is not only a pot of gold, but there's something more. They're there, these Sagittarians in your life in January, to show you that there's much more behind that pot of gold. That pot of gold, in truth, is a spiritual means to a divinity, the end of a divinity end. Okay, a spiritual means to a divinity end. Then we have Capricorn. And Capricorn here is depicted by the Death card. Let's take another card on that from the middle of the deck and see in what direction it flies. And I have here selflessness, which is the Hanged Man really in other decks. And that means that there could be two readings here. One is that a person Capricorn person, may be having a very difficult time, and their situation, their existential situation, makes you step back and look at things differently. Okay, that's one reading. And another reading is that they will allow you the opportunity to start something new and make you take a step back and look at things differently. So if there's one person who's going to allow you to make a decision in a different way with different eyes, it's the Capricorn. Then we have the Aquarians in your life, and we have them as the Knight of Wands. What are the Knight of Wands here? The Knight of Wands in the Aquarian. The Aquarius in your life is somebody who's going to say, come on, let's go out. Let's go out. We're going to go out. You know, they're going to pick you up, and before you know it, they're going to change your life in 20 minutes. Okay. That means that they're a whirlwind of energy, a whirlwind of passion that will allow you to change scene, like a remote, you know, get you out of your funk. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting person, this Aquarian for you. And then we've got the Pisces. Last but not least, the Pisces is the Four of Cups. Now, here too, the jury's still out. Like the Four of Pentacles, the jury in the tarot world, to me, is still out, because the Four of Cups is not only boredom. It's not boredom. It is meditation. And the Pisces in your life will allow you the opportunity to see things that you have never seen before and meditate on possibilities that you never thought possible. So, ladies and gentlemen, Leo friends, I do hope this was of help to you. Namaste, and until we read together again, please like, share, and subscribe my videos. I would really, really appreciate that. Bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen, Leo friends.